Changes are happening at Patrick. I thought it was pretty cool a few years ago when Patrick Air Force Base was selected to be part of the Space Force bases across the country, including the Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. It's recently been announced that Patrick Space Force Base will be the permanent headquarters for Space Training and Readiness Command. So what does all this mean? Patrick is going to be busy. You can see all the construction that's happening across the base as you drive up and down A1A. The North Gate is being relocated and updated, and there is new construction and buildings throughout the base. This fall, there'll be 350 personnel that'll be permanently stationed at Patrick Space Force Base. This will include 69 officers, 49 enlisted, and about 130 civilian personnel. STARCOM will be the primary location for all the training for the Guardians, which are the Space Force service members. If you've received your PCS orders to Patrick, you're probably starting to do your research to see where you might be living if you decide to live off base. Patrick is located here in Brevard County, and the way Brevard County set up and where Patrick is located, you could be at either the South Gate or the North Gate in about 45 minutes, just about anywhere that you're living in Brevard County. You'll need to stay south of Highway 50 at the north end of the county near Titusville, or north of Malabar Road if you're living at the south end of the county in the Palm Bay area. More than likely, you're going to be living in no particular order: Merritt Island, Rockledge, Cocoa, Melbourne, Palm Bay, or maybe along the beaches. Melbourne, Florida is the second largest city in Brevard County, both in size and population, and it's the closest city to Patrick that's on the mainland. This area here is mostly single-family homes, and you'll have an option of either living inside of an HOA or outside of a homeowners association. And home types themselves, there's a variety of options. They could be older homes built in the early 1900s all the way up to brand new construction. The lot sizes could be a 40-foot zero lot line up to a multi-acre type parcel of land. If you're looking to live on the water, you've got some waterfront options too. You could be living on Lake Washington or the St. Johns River. You could be living on the Intercoastal or one of the many tributaries that lead into the Intercoastal. And there's also homes that have options of living on either small lakes or ponds. Home prices, they vary. And of course, this depends on when it is that you're looking, because home prices are always changing. But as of right now, they are anywhere from the $200,000 range to well over $1 million. Same thing with condos. We have condos and townhomes that are available in the Melbourne area too, and they can be found for the mid 100s to $1 million plus. Of course, if you're not looking to buy right now, in Melbourne you could find single family homes for rent that start at about $1,700 and up. For condos or townhomes, they start at about $1,300 a month and up. Viera and Suntree is one of the more popular areas to live here in Brevard County, and it's located just outside of city limits in North Melbourne and also parts of South Rockledge. Here you can find single family homes, condos, or townhomes. The older homes in this area are built in the 1980s, and there's been a lot of construction in the 1990s and early 2000s. And of course, there's new construction happening right now in Viera too. Just so you know, Suntree and Viera, this section of Brevard County, it's all homeowners associations. So if you don't like the idea of living in a HOA, then Suntree and Viera will not be right for you. All of the homes, townhomes, and condos that you'll see in the Suntree and Viera area, they're either on dry lot, they are on a lake or a pond, they back to a preserve, or maybe even a golf course. If you're looking to live on the Intercoastal or the river, there are a couple of options in the North Melbourne area, but they are very pricey. Home prices in Suntree and Viera, they're in about the $300,000 range to well over $1 million. Condos and townhomes, you can get between $175,000 and $600,000. Rentals in Suntree and Viera for a single family home is about $2,500 and up. And condos or townhomes, you can get from $1,300 and up. Let's introduce you to Rockledge, Florida. This is Brevard County's oldest city, and it's located north of Melbourne and south of Cocoa, Florida. You've got a lot of options to choose from here in the Rockledge area. Their zip code's 32955. You could live on the river. You could live on a lake. You could live on a turn-of-the-century home. You could live in brand new construction or any age in between. You can live in an HOA. You can live in a 55 and up community. You can live on an estate-size home with acre-plus lot. Home prices in Rockledge range from the $200,000s up to over $1 million. Condos and townhomes, they range from $170,000 and up. Rentals for single-family home in the Rockledge area started about $2,000 a month, and condos and townhomes started about $1,500. Merritt Island, Florida is a good area for you to consider just because how it kind of wraps around and connects to where Patrick Space Force Base is. The very south end of Merritt Island will connect to the Pineda Causeway, which is the 404, and that'll take you east to the South Gate. And then if you come through central Merritt Island heading east on 520, that'll connect you to A1A, which will bring you to the North Gate through Cocoa Beach. And if you do decide to live in the Merritt Island area, I'd recommend you look central or the south end to keep you about a 30-minute drive to either of the gates. Now, there are some condo and townhome options in Merritt Island, but almost everything is single-family homes. You can live on a dry lot, a canal lot, maybe on a lake, definitely on the Banana River, the Sykes Creek, or Indian River. Homes in the Merritt Island, they are older. Mostly they were built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. There are some new construction options. Prices are from the mid-200s to multi-million dollars for single-family homes. And condos you can find in the hundreds to over $1 million. Rentals in the Merritt Island area, single-family homes start at about $1,800 and go up from there. Condo and townhome rentals start at about $1,200 and go up from there. And if you're interested in living beachside, your beachside options are actually the closest that you can get to Patrick. Either Cocoa Beach at the north end will take you very close to the North Gate, or the south end, the south border of Patrick is actually Satellite Beach. Just know living beachside are the most expensive options to put you close to Patrick Space Force Base. The closest option to Patrick Space Force Base is Satellite Beach and its neighbor to the south, Indian Harbor Beach. They are both in the 32937 zip code. Single family options, you could have a dry lot. You could live on a lake, you could live on a canal, you could live on the river, and if it's in your budget, you could also live on the ocean. Most of the homes in Satellite Beach and Indian Harbor Beach were built in the 50s, 60s, and maybe 70s. There are some new construction projects that are going on right now. There are condo options that are in Satellite Beach too. These are either going to be direct ocean. There are some dry lots with one or two projects that are also on the canals or river. These were mostly built in the 60s to the early 2000s. With some new construction happening in the Satellite Beach and Indian Harbor for condominiums. So for the single family homes, I know I bounced around there. Single family homes, you can get Satellite Beach and Indian Harbor Beach, maybe the low end in the 400 range, up to multi-million dollars depending on where you're at. But most homes are in the $500,000 to $700,000 price point. There are some condo options. They're smaller, like one bedroom ones, and their prices are in the low to mid $100,000s and go up from there. Rentals in the Satellite Beach and Indian Harbor Beach area start at about $2,400 a month for single family homes, and condos or townhomes are $1,500 and up. The other option we have close to Patrick Beachside would be Cocoa Beach, which is the neighbor to the north. The home selection is similar to what you're seeing in the Satellite Beach area. A lot of older homes that were built in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. There are some new construction that's happening there. Cocoa Beach, it's hard to find any house for sale in the $500,000 range. Most sales are $600,000 and up. But there are a lot of condo options in the Cocoa Beach area as well as townhome. They start in the 100s and they go up to over $1 million. And your options are dry lots, living on a lake, a pond, the canal, a river, or oceanfront. Rental options in the Cocoa Beach area, single family homes start at about $2,500 and go up from there. And condominiums you could find starting at the $1,200 range and go up from there as well. If you're one of the personnel that have received your PCS orders to move to the Patrick or Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, welcome to the Space Coast. I hope this video helped as an introduction to get you familiar with your move here to our area. Of course, if you have any questions, I'm here to help. I'll have a link in the description below that take you to my calendar, and also my contact information is there too. And I'm also queuing up 2 more videos here. One is another PCS type video to Patrick to help you get familiar with the area, and another is an introduction to living in the Cocoa Beach area. My name's Eric Larkin with Real Broker. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you on the next show.